Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today, we're diving into something uniquely Thai, something you've probably seen zipping through the streets of Bangkok, or maybe even ridden yourself if you've visited Thailand. We're talking about the motorized tricycle, better known as the tuk-tuk. It's not just a vehicle. It's a piece of history, a slice of culture, and honestly, a bit of an icon. So, let's take a ride back in time and explore how the tuk-tuk came to be. A little spark from Japan. A story starts back in the early 1960s, around 1960, to be exact, when the motorized tricycle first rolled into Thailand. It didn't start here though. It actually came from Japan. After World War II, Japan was rebuilding, and they came up with this nifty little three-wheeled vehicle called the Daihatsu Midget. Picture this, a tiny truck with three wheels, a two-stroke engine, and a steering wheel up front. It was small, nimble, and perfect for weaving through narrow streets. Japan sent these little machines all over the world, and Thailand was one of the lucky recipients when it arrived. Private companies like Thai Yanayan saw potential. At first, these tricycles were used to haul goods, but Thai mechanics, being the creative folks they are, thought, why stop there? They started tinkering, adding seats, slapping on a roof to shield from the sun and rain, and boom! The motorized tricycle as we know it was born. The tuk-tuk sound that stuck. No, here's the fun part. How did it get the name tuk? Well, it's not some fancy official title. It's literally the sound it makes. That two-stroke engine chugs along with this tuk-tuk noise as it putters down the road. Thai people heard it, started calling it that, and the name just stuck. Oh, and that engine. It runs on a mix of gasoline and oil, so you get that signature white smoke and a whiff of exhaust that's, let's say, unforgettable. Back then, tuk-tuks took off like wildfire. They were faster than the old pedal-powered tricycles, could carry more people, usually 2 to 4 passengers, and could go longer distances. In a Bangkok that wasn't yet clogged with cars, they were perfect. Whether it was a trip to the market, a commute to work, or even a ride to school, the tuk-tuk was the golden age of the tuk-tuk. Real heyday of the motorized tricycle was from the late 60s to the 70s, say 1967 to 1977. Bangkok was growing fast, and tuk were everywhere. You'd see them at every corner, some decked out with bright colors, flashing lights, or crazy patterns to catch your eye. The drivers, mostly guys from the countryside who'd come to the city looking for work. For them, the tuk-tuk was their lifeline. Some rented them from owners, others scraped together every baht they had to buy one outright. But as the 80s rolled in, things started to change. Cars became more common, buses and taxis popped up, and the streets got busier. By 1992, the Bangkok authorities said, enough's enough. They put a cap on tuk-tuks because of the smog from those smoky engines and the traffic jams. They couldn't keep up with. No more new registrations, and old ones that broke down just faded away to tuks. Today, fast forward to now, tuk-tuks haven't disappeared, but they've evolved. They're less of an everyday ride and more of a tourist magnet. If you're a visitor in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, or any big tourist spot, you've probably hopped in one just for the experience. That loud engine, the wind in your face, a vibe. And lately, there's a modern twist. Electric tuk-tuks. They're quiet, eco-friendly, and popping up in places like Ayutthaya and Hua Hin. Same three-wheeled charm, just with a cleaner twist. For the old-school drivers, though, it's a different story. Some have hung up their keys. Others keep chugging along, holding onto a fading piece of their past. The tuk-tuks become this mix of nostalgia and new beginnings, more than just a redesign. What's the big deal about the tuk-tuk? It's not just a three-wheeled ride, it's a witness to Thailand's growth. It's carried people through decades of change, from quiet streets to bustling cities. It's been a friend to workers scraping by and a thrill for travelers worldwide. From a little idea in Japan to a Thai legend, the tuk-tuk shows how something simple can become timeless when a society embraces it. That's it for today's ride through history. What do you think? Ever taken a tuk-tuk? Let me know, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Safe travels, everyone.